So guys, as you know, I've been running this channel for a couple years now, and I figured it was time I finally told you something. I figured I should finally tell you about one of my biggest fears from my childhood. It's actually not, this video isn't scary at all. It's just, this is resurfaced recently, and it's just pretty creepy. Like, maybe it's a nostalgia factor for me. Something about it still creeps me out a little, but not nearly as much. And it was a video I used to watch when I was really young. My parents owned it. It was like an old VHS tape. I watched this when I was like 2 or 3 a lot. And it just really creeped me out when I was a kid. And somehow I found it again on the internet completely by accident. All the memories came flooded back, so I figured I'm going to share it with you. And no, it's not the terrible zombies from my movie, although those are pretty scary. Like, seriously, what even was that? Hey look, there I am. But the thing I have come here to tell you about today is far more scary than that movie. The thing that haunted my childhood was a VHS called Britannica's Tales Around the World. This movie was a compilation of various fairy tales told from different countries, and it just terrified me as a child. A combination of the, terrifying animation and the bizarre intro. I mean, just watch this intro and tell me this isn't at least a little weird or creepy or scary or whatever. What? The intro alone breaks all the rules. Bizarre CGI animation, weird scene shifts, strange music. It's just designed to be weird and different, and it doesn't even reflect in the movie. Like, the actual shorts are so different from how that looked and was and sounded, and it's kind of strange. And what may be by far the most terrifying thing of all is the person who reads these fairy tales. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Pat Morita. Yeah, and if that wasn't weird enough, listen to his voice. It just doesn't fit him for some reason.
Do you believe in true love?
Like, I really can't quite place his nationality, but I can't shake the feeling that I know him from somewhere. And, as a matter of fact, I do. Because, believe it or not, Pat Morita is the very same person who starred in The Karate Kid. Honestly, this whole thing is just strange in general. The trailers for this series of DVDs, each one containing 1 or 2 2 or 3 some odd, different fairy tales. All the trailers advertise having Pat Morita, but he is actually only in one of them. And this one happened to be one of the ones I owned as a child, Beauty and the Beast. And it is by far one of the scariest things ever, in my opinion. It's not like that scary anymore, but at the time it was absolutely traumatic. I mean, actually just watch a little bit of this. Listen to this beast. It's weird. Like, I'm honestly pretty sure their intention was to scare children. Like, actually just watch this scene and tell me it wasn't designed to scare kids that this movie is intended for.
Steal my roses, will you?
Like, what? That is really scary. Like, even now, that's creepy as heck. And the jilted animation and, like, just the weirdness of the movie altogether really does not help make it at all any better. So I guess it's not too scary, but at the time, it was traumatic. I know I've said this a lot, but it's just the nostalgia factor that I think still creeps me out just a little rewatching this. But if you're not convinced by how the beast looks, just look at another colorful character. Yeah. Like, what? It's weird, it's creepy, I don't know what's happening. And believe it or not, that's from their version of Sleeping Beauty, in which, like, lots of people die. It was pretty brutal, and yet it's marketed as kid-friendly. It's just really bizarre. But all in all, the idea is okay. Collecting various fairy tales like Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, all the ones we know and love, like Fenchelchin. But yeah, guys, I guess that's all. And up until then, I was able to completely block this out of my mind. But just recently, I Hate Everything actually released a video on knockoff Disney movies that just happened to have one of those in it, and all the memories came pouring back, and I decided I needed to make a video on it. But that's that. That's one of my things that creeped me out as a kid. Maybe leave something that scared you when you were a little kid in the comments below. And until next time.